Hello my friends, welcome to Authentic Living with Linda. Today we're talking about habits live in your mind. I know most of us think that habits are actually the things that we do, but a habit is something that starts with a thought. Without a thought, we wouldn't be doing anything. Discipline is about supporting ourselves rather than punishing ourselves. When I was on a weight loss realm, I would exercise, and in using the exercise I would use it as punishment against myself. So if I overate, then I would jog faster, further, longer. And instead of using exercise as a form of health and well-being for myself, I would use it as punishment. So it became a tool that I used against myself. As I learned to use discipline for me rather than against me, I learned that exercise is something that I do for myself to feel good. It has nothing to do with my eating or with my way of being. As you work through your mind drama around your emotions, you free up so much energy. We hold so much energy in store, locked away by keeping our emotions under control. When we're trying to keep everything smooth on the surface, we're using all that energy instead of allowing our emotions to actually be and to be as they are. That frees up our energy. Emotions are like small children. When a small child wants something, they'll nag and they'll nag and they'll nag and they'll pull on your clothes until you give them your attention. Our emotions are the same. We think that we eat them, we think that we hold them down. What is really happening is that they are under the surface, but they're still nagging at us. They still need to be acknowledged and seen and heard, and that uses all our energy, trying to ignore them. When we ignore our emotions, they suck the very life energy out of us. Like, imagine a video game where you're playing but you're losing your life energy and you don't know why. By not acknowledging our emotions, that's what's happening to us. That's how we can become ill, is because we're not dealing with the emotions that are sitting under the surface. Discipline begins in our minds. When we stop beating ourselves up and start actually loving ourselves and accepting our emotions, that they are part of being human, that they are neither good nor bad, they just mean that we're getting feedback from somewhere, and that feedback can either lead us towards what we want or away from what we want. So when we identify our emotions, we name them. You give them a one-word name. Acknowledge them. If you're angry, I'm angry. If you're sad, you're sad. If you're happy, you're happy. Name your emotion. So if you're disappointed in yourself because you didn't follow through, now's not the time to beat up on yourself or to punish yourself. Now's the time to realize that you missed the mark. Set another goal and strive to achieve it. Follow through on what you plan. Show yourself that you are good enough, that you can do whatever it is you want to do. Sooner or later, your emotions are going to get noticed. If we don't notice them when they're little and they show up, if we ignore them and squash them down, eventually they're going to pop out, and in a way that will devastate us, that will cause so much more pain than if we had listened to them when they were small. Today's challenge is to wear your best lingerie under your work clothes. Funny challenge, huh? It's amazing how by wearing nice quality undergarments, it just sets your emotions up for feeling good. It's about rewarding yourself and being true to you. Wearing your best lingerie is a bit like our thoughts. No one else knows what we're wearing under our clothes, but we do. No one else knows exactly what we're thinking, but we do. Habits live in your mind and show up in your life. And I'll see you next time.